Hello, it is I, Elle-C, and welcome to the stream. And today, of course, shall be the finale of Narcissu Sumire. I'm not sure how long it's gonna be, but we're going to keep going until I finish it. But of course, we must start off the day with a little bit of Elle talks. Alright. So let's get started right away. This is the topic for the day. This one, yes. But first, we must show this. Loop that. Okay. Alright. So this is a Filipino game called Dampa. And you guys might have read the community post. But I'm going to read it again. So it's pronounced as Dampa. And where's my music? Need my music. There we go. And here is how it works. Watch. Ta-da! The goal of the game, basically, is to get your rubber band. Get your rubber band as far as possible. And defeat your opponent. You both, it's like a race. You both start at the same spot. And there's a set finish line. Or it could be just one go. Just whoever gets it the furthest. So let me read this. Which is, of course, an entry from my blog. So, this is the story of Dampa, the Olympic game that never was. The flow of time is relative. From a scientific standpoint, this is factually true. Time is influenced by the several unique forces that act upon matter in the universe, such as gravity. Certainly, here on Earth, the dilation of time may seem insignificant. But if you can imagine how time ceases to exist completely and comes to a total standstill at the center of a black hole, then you would have a less ambiguous conception of the relativistic nature of time. You could basically live forever if you could somehow survive the spaghettification of your physical form. That would occur long before you can even get near a black hole. Far detached from the realm of quantum physics, which I am in no position to speak of, time can flow as equally subjective for an individual person. Time, for a human being, can flow very quickly, or sometimes come to a complete stop, based on how the brain processes what is happening around that particular individual. For example, back when I was in grade 6, my former bully, who was now a very good friend of mine, would often tell me about these amazing stories about the games he played with our other classmate, who was much bigger than him, by the way, but not a bully, on the state-of-the-art game console called a PlayStation. Apparently it was so realistic that you could have a battle between two cars that shoot machine guns at each other until one of them is reduced to a pile of broken metal, or just falls off a 3D platform and crashes and burns. This video game was appropriately named Twisted Metal. In another game, you could zoom around in a 3D environment, throw fireballs, and send your opponent flying through several mountains with teleporting strikes, resulting in a 20-hit connect combo. Just like in the anime OVAs. Yes, this game was Dragon Ball Z, The Legend. I believe it's called Idai Naruden Setsu. Now for someone like me, who'd only played a few Super Famicom games, by the hour on rental units, and basic 2D games on the Famicom at home, limited to around 5 hours per week on a weekend, this was something magical. And even though I never saw any of these PlayStation games firsthand at that time, I could clearly imagine what they must have looked like. Yes, being deprived makes you rather imaginative. It would be 1998, in my second year of high school, before I could get my own PlayStation. My father had asked my mother what she wanted for a birthday gift, and she said she wanted my father to buy me a Sega Genesis. But we saw the PlayStation and opted for that instead. The console came pre-modified with 20 free games, all of them bootlegs, of course. Furthermore, while I got to play Twisted Metal 2 as one of the 20 free games that came with a console, it wouldn't be until 2 years later when I would find a copy of Dragon Ball Z The Legend to play for myself. While my experience at playing these two games was very much delayed when compared to my classmates, it's like 4 years ago, from grade 6, it was no less magical when I finally sat down to enjoy them. These are things that I could experience only because the flow of time was so much slower back then. Back when the internet was young and access to information was still dodgy at best. Definitely, this is a scenario that can no longer occur in modern times, wherein life takes place at the pace of a frantic PUBG livestream, and your phone becomes obsolete faster than that leftover takeout pizza in your freezer. Therefore, won't you take a journey with me to a simpler time, a time back in the 90s when rubber bands were a currency and the spirit of competition was fierce and unforgiving? This is the story of Dampa, the Olympic-level sports game that never was. Greetings! Adan, welcome. I don't remember when it started exactly or who was the first to introduce us to the game, but this game of skill called Dampa was the latest craze in good old IAMS or Iloilo American Memorial School. To set things in the proper perspective, this was back in 1993 to 94 when the first battle between Doomsday and Superman was raging on in DC Comics, and the local comic bookstores were displaying handwritten posters declaring that the death of Superman was near. Dampa is a pretty straightforward game to play. The only tools you need are rubber bands and a pair of hands. It's a game that you can practice by yourself on any flat, relatively large surface that the rubber band can travel on. It can also be played competitively against 2 or more players. To begin, a designated finish line and starting point are set. The rubber band is then placed on the starting point. The player then cups his hands together in a parallel fashion and creates a funnel with a small wind hole by the fingertips in order to push out air. Naturally, the hands need to be as airtight as possible, except for the wind hole. There are different techniques for doing this. There is the standard version, which I'm showing you here. There's a flat version called papel, or paper, and a more robust-looking version called bulldog. There's also a one-handed version, but that doesn't have as much power. The player then needs to slam the ground right behind the rubber band while holding his hands in said position in order to push as much air out as possible and propel the rubber band forward. As you can imagine, this actually created a lot of noise, the kind that often shocked some teachers and got us scolded. To continue, the person who is able to get the rubber band across the finish line with the least amount of slams wins the game. The reward is that you get to keep your opponent's rubber bands. Naturally, there were variations to this rule, such as a 5 rubber bands game or a winner-takes-all game. As a result of this game, rubber bands became a sort of currency, and kids were begging their parents to buy them a big box of rubber bands. Of course, you commanded more respect if all the rubber bands you had were earned via legitimate victories. To be honest, we were all pretty terrible at the game at first, except for the one kid who taught us how to play it. It became the game to play for everyone, all through grade 3. We had an entire school year to practice the game, and eventually we all improved, from being barely able to move the rubber band half a meter to being able to consistently get the rubber band to roll like a wheel and go on and on and on indefinitely, sometimes hitting the finish line in one go. After summer break, all of the kids who played this game, myself included, considered ourselves as old veterans of Dampa, who were able to impressively get the rubber band to travel at least 2 to 3 meters with one slam. Whenever we saw the younger kids attempting to play this game, we'd laugh heartily like, oh, and challenge them to a game, and win using just a single hand. Oh, let me turn on Mix It Up Bot first. Hey, now where was I? Yes. At some point, word of the prowess of the grade 4 kids, yes, we were in grade 4 now, from grade 3, reached the grade 6 kids, and they came to challenge us in our territory. Therefore, we had our 2 best guys, yes, I remember them, my old classmates, Mr. Apple and Mr. Leonard, go up against them. I would have gone up against them myself, but I lost in the elimination tourney for the privilege to represent the class. The prize was 1 new box of rubber bands, about 500 in a box, for the entire class. So there they were, our 2 best guys against the 2 best guys of the grade 6. And it was a complete massacre. The strip we used was the 2nd floor of the grades 4 to 5 building, and the competing area was approximately 6 meters long. The grade 6 gave our guys the privilege of going first. Apple hit the finish line in 2 shots with his advanced bulldog form, and Leonard managed to make a rare 1-hit finish as the rubber band just kept on rolling and rolling far beyond the finish line. Meanwhile, the grade 6 kids must each have taken at least 4 to 6 tries just to finish. Our hearts were surging with pride at that point, and of course we won the box of rubber bands, fair and square. This too was important. The disgruntled grade 6 made up a new rule after this battle. Rolling is unfair. Yes, getting the rubber band to roll is unfair, and is therefore illegal. Whenever the rubber band rolls by accident, it should be reset to the last point before it started rolling. It felt pretty unfair, because they had basically taken away our greatest weapon, one that we'd perfected over an entire school year of constant practice. But we respected them for being our seniors and agreed to adopt their new universal rule set for the school. Unfortunately, over the next few months, the game would somehow fade into obscurity, never to be played again, except in our fragile, somewhat idealized memories. This was due to two reasons. Number one of our teachers had lectured us against playing this game because apparently the repetitive slamming on the floor of the palm might cause the veins in our wrists to rupture. I'm not sure how scientific this claim is, but yeah, I did feel some damage starting to accumulate on the underside of my wrist, where you usually take a pulse. Number two, there were other more interesting games that gradually took Dampa's place, such as Tex, Pogs, and classic board games like Chess, Mastermind, and Millionaire's Game. Still, Dampa holds a special place in my heart as one of the few unique games from my childhood that I was somewhat good at. I mean, look, I'm so good at it. Check out the video. Furthermore, the experience of being able to compete on an equal stage with a grade 6 who were naturally larger and stronger than us grade 4s felt somewhat heroic and noble, like a fairy tale hero standing up against adversity. I think this world could use a little bit of that haughtiness, that arrogance that infuses you with an appetite for life, rather than falling into depression at the slightest hint of negativity. Okay, the end. That is the end of Dampa. A little blog entry from jadedperspectives.net, my blog. I'll be sharing a few more of these blog entries as part of L Talks as the days go by, I suppose. With that said, I suppose unless you guys want to talk about this game a bit, you got any questions? I guess I'll move on to the visual novel now. Yep, yes I did. This is how it's played. As you can see in the video. If you give it a try, you'll find it's a lot harder than it looks. Unless you've had experience before, there's a knack to it. You might need an entire day to understand how to get it to work. Or sometimes some people are just naturally talented at it and can do it right away. It's not that easy. See, when you slam both palms, that's exactly what you're doing. You're using air to blow it away. That's exactly what you're doing. You're gathering the air when you cup your hands, and then you're using the air pressure from when you slam it on the ground. That's why you have a small hole. You got a small hole between your fingertips in order to let some of the air out and use it to blow the rubber band away. You're not supposed to touch the rubber band. That's a foul. That's a disqualification. So, you see me taking some preliminary slams on the ground, just to get the feel back. I'm making sure it's airtight before I do my actual slam. So if you somehow move the rubber band before you take your actual slam, that too is a foul. I think this is a very unique game. I think this only existed That is, in the Philippines. I could be wrong. Maybe some other Asian cultures have played it. Hey. That said, I suppose, since no one wants to really talk about it, let's begin, because this might take long. Here we go with Sumire. Not much to say, true. Let's go. And we are ready, so let us begin. Yes, I'm going to go for a long time. Yeah. That's wrong. Doo-doo-doo. Is that... That definitely looks like Satsumi. So pretty. What's going on? Oh, there it is. The world of closed eyes. Let us begin. We are going to use autoplay. I still don't get why she's pretending to be sick, pretending to be asleep. Doesn't make sense to me. Let's just continue. Is that her father talking? Yeah. Wait. No, it's not. Is it? I thought maybe it was the guy who originally possessed the powers. Is that her father? Hey, he's planning a double Sudoku. Who's Hinahime? You got that right. The world of closed eyes. Eh? What? What? New sister? What? Hinahime is her stepsister, which we just learned about right now. What? Yes, I think so. I think that's right. It's just that it's so ambiguous. Loving this, no. Not really, but I'm going to give it a fair chance. It's just so different. There's that annoying nurse again. So they're rich. Okay. I don't get this at all. Doesn't make any sense. The fudge. Well, her dad died. He jumped. The moment he set her down, he jumped. And the moment she opened her eyes, he was already falling. There's the lasers from eyes again. Although her voice is pretty cute now. It's growing on me. I still don't understand the story at all, but anyways, just let it play out. This is definitely, very different from everything else so far, even from a little Iris. See, it switched perspectives all of a sudden. Now this is Ken-chan's perspective. Suddenly it's Ken's perspective. It just jumped. With no transition. No transition. She said the thing too. Maybe she does love Akari, after all. I mean, why would she use the very same words? So he snuck inside. And why is she called May? Or rather, maybe she gave him a fake name. Have I changed something about my voice? I was asking yesterday. I added a compressor. Because LDP said it makes it sound better. Added a compressor filter. No likey. Hey. What? Higher pitch? That I did not change. No. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello. I added a compressor and a noise filter to filter out some of the noise. He's that biatch nurse again. She has a cute face though. It's Yuna Crawford. Kinda. Also looks a bit like Megurine Luca, Vocaloid. So, she introduced herself to Ken as May, but her real name is Akari. Got it. Hello, Great White North. Welcome.
そうじゃないの。
そうじゃない。ここに。
ここだけなの。
ああ、ここだけ。
私は病気なの。だから、ここでしか生きられないのよ。
She has a nice voice. At the very least. Why is she crying?
あなたバカなの。無理に決まってるでしょ。私はどこにも行かない。
I don't get it. Right. Just keep going. Just keep going, story. Just keep the plot unraveling. I mean, they haven't even given us any reason to be invested in these characters. So weird. Was this really written by the same author? Must have been in a weird mood. Can this be redeemed? We shall see. Look at her portrait and purple hair. Ain't she cute and marketable? Yes, she is. She's cute. It's true.
しかもこの子一人のためにさ、ざけんなって感じよ。はい、もしもし？マジで？大丈夫。なんとかするから来て。
Nani? She seems happy. She's not even sick.
やっぱり起きてたわね。悪い。ええ、夜は寝ないとダメって何度も言ってるでしょ。
She's drugging her? Yep.
良い子はお眠の時間ですよ。
Yep. Which kind of ties into the supernatural parts, doesn't it? Was this all just some weird fever dream inside of her head? Why is she evil? That I don't know.
元から本当の母親じゃないでしょ。旦那が死ねば当然よ。いくらお金持ちの子供でもこの状態じゃ
What happened to the foster mother? Or rather, 2 years later. What? So why is she still here? Eh? Just by pretending to sleep? You can't do that. What happened to Ken?
この子いつまでここにいるんだろうね。
And what's up with his nurse?
そうなの？じゃあどうして残ってるの？
Comparing this to Setsumi. I don't know, there's no comparison.
それは
She's
ここ
cute
が
though.
私の居場所だから。
Yeah, she just chose to be here. But at least she looks cute.
友達は
Setsumi is cuter, yes, actually.
今の私にできることは後悔だけ。ネタフレじゃない。
She just seems like some spoiled kid,
本
actually.
当にいることにした。目の閉じた世界。自ら選んだだ。
I don't get it. She's just being a flippant snowflake. Can't even feel bad for her.
今日も腹ペコ姫は大活躍で。
Yes, exactly. Eh? She's grown up now. Middle schooler now. Hmm. Nani is also, wait, she's in high school, isn't she? Never mind. But she's supposed to be,
この子だけよ。
middle school aged. Nani's supposed to be middle school
あ
aged,
あ、そういえば男の子がいたわね。
even if she's in high school. Why is this one so, yes, SK worthy?
ほう、そうじゃない。そうなんだ。変われば変わるものね。
そうですね。
あの人が変わってしまった。
She is still kinda cute. So, Ken-chan still returns. So, who is paying to have her stay here? It's basically a hotel. It's basically a very, based on the design of the room, it's a suite. Basically treating the hospital like a hotel. Does she not realize she's causing problems for a lot of people by just staying here? She's taking up space that should belong to actual sick people. But her little problems are more important. I can't relate with her
変わってくると思う。
problems at all. I mean, she brought this upon herself. She could have stopped long ago, but no. She had to pretend to sleep.
もしかすると私は自分が原因で誰かに悪い影響を与えてい
Yeah,
たのかもしれない。
Ken kept coming back. Even now, he keeps coming back, it seems. Oh, I thought it ended when he forced her to come with him and she wouldn't come along. I thought he gave up, but nope.
別に謝
He
るつも
kept
り
coming back, it seems.
反省するつもりもない。
I thought it ended that time. Hey, Logan,
私と
welcome.
いう存在自体最初からなかったことにするだけ。
That kind of works, to be honest. Hey, Great White North, still here?
お久しぶりですね、おばさん。
あ
それとも元お母さんって呼ぶべきかしら。
結構よ。すでに他人だわ。
Okay.
大きくなったわね。最初誰だかわからなかったわ。
もう10年が経ったからね。
See, it's still her. It's still Akari, I think. She calls this person her former mom.
で、
Yeah, she can come and go anytime,
今更なんのよ。
apparently.
私に謝ってほしい。
This story is weird AF.
もし今でも私を恨んでいるなら
Huh?
謝って。
別にいいわ。お互い様だからね。まあ、以前は本当に殺したいほど憎かったけどね。
Uh-huh.
あなたには借りが一つあるわ。返させて。
ああ、そういえば言ってたわね。じゃあ、一つだけお願いしていい？
私にできること。
うちの子だけど、いい学校に入れてもらえる？
いい学校？
なんか人見知りが激しいのか、友達もいないみたいでね。どこか
No, it is
有名
not,
なお嬢様学校に
Logan.
通えば少しは変わるのだと思うのだけど。
I have done side second a long time ago.
これであなたとは貸し
This is nothing like a side second.
あなたとは他人のまま。
This is Sumire.
かつて。今後も
This is a side story.
もうお昼休み終わるから。
There are several side stories. This is one of them. It has very little to do right now with Narcissu. Even the way it's told is different. Me and Mid-Tier Guard have been racking our brains trying to figure this thing out. I'm not even sure if it's worth reading at this point. But I need to know how it ends.
何らかの影響を受けたのかもしれない。
So she can come and go anytime. Basically just treat the hospital like a hotel room.
どちらも
She even has a laptop. got a recommendation. Eh? Is she powerful or something? I know she's from a rich family.
どうやって接触
This is her sister. I guess this is her sister? Or this is her? This is her?
それは違う
It's her! Wait. So basically this hospital is, she's just treating it like her own, personal living space.
何かいい手を考えない
Maybe she's a writer, and she wrote that story. From the earlier parts. Could that be it?
こんにちは
Konnichiwa.
唐突で悪いんだけど今日退院することにしました
So she decided to be discharged. And she can just leave anytime.
退院といっても仮退院ですから
It was Ken. Oh, last time.
ですからここの施設はそのままにいえ私は入院中だと考えてくだ
What
さい
the? Look, she's so spoiled. Oh, that's why. She's super spoiled, so she can just use this hospital as she wishes.
それはわかりません
But why is she attached to this hospital? Just get a flippin' hotel room or an apartment.
ですいつか必ず帰ってきます
Why stay here? You stupid girl! Sorry.
これからの何年間かは
Hey, Atomic. Yes, she can definitely afford one. She even has a job.
やめてください待て
Who this? Who is this? This is Ken again. Yeah, it is. This time it's Ken. So when it's purple, when the text box is purple, it's Ken. Insert song from out of nowhere. But it evokes no emotion. Nothing. Has some heartfelt singing going on. But I feel nothing. Why is she still here? You feel annoyed. So Ken went back to see her. Oh, she's a child again. Yeah. What's going on? Maybe she's not a child and they just ran out of CGs to use. Unless this is another flashback.
あなたは
Wait,
そんなこと言わない
she's a child again. What?
私を残して一人でなんて
Is this just in his head? Maybe it's just in his head. Yeah, just in his head. Wakamanai. Let's see. We'll find out. What's going on here? Didn't you say you didn't like Narcissu Zero? Now do you appreciate it a bit better now? What's going on? They tried to make this scene all emotional, with a song and all. Yeah, so am I. I will give it a chance. Okay. There's a CG of them hugging each other. I don't know where, when that comes up, but it's probably very soon. Timing. They just couldn't resist making her a lolly again. Your main problem with Zero was the ending and how it contradicts the first Narcissus games. When I read that, I didn't really pay too much attention to that part, to be honest. Okay. So it's supposed to be emotional, this part, and sentimental because, you know, it's, referencing, making an allusion to stuff they've done before. Those little quirks she has. Just like the vocal songs from the first games. Maybe if she was actually sick, I'd actually feel something. But no, she was just pretending, and she's some kind of spoiled rich girl. But she's not even What the? Huh? What? What now? Huh? What? I don't get it. What's going on?
趣味はある？
What the fudge is going on?
私はピアノが得意なのよ。うまいもんです。
For 10 years. So this is supposed to be the adult version of her.
待ちなさい。逃がさないわよ。
So why is she a child again? Huh? What? Okay.
私がやるわ。
And look, she's middle school age again. What? Eh? Hey, that's something I said just a few minutes ago. Just around 30 minutes or so ago.
出れないの。私が抱きかかえてあげる。
What's going on? Come on.
こう見えて、
What
ペコ姫は
She has become a lolly again. Huh? She carried him? And who is this? Okay. So he's sick? What? Hey, look. Is that... That
早く。
kinda looks like a Sephiroth. This guy here. Or is that a girl? I don't know. Never again with werewolf NES. I kinda thought that game was a little bit unfair while I was watching you play it. Sometimes there's just no way to avoid the enemies. And they actually are using time travel. The stage obstacles are hard to avoid and the enemies are impossible to avoid. He didn't beat it, he switched to Batman the Animated Series for Game Boy.
おめでとう。ベッドから解放されたね。
Oh no! We're back here!
じゃあ、私がまた戻るから。 Hey, that's cute. Oh, that's a... 違う。それは私の策じゃない。
Need to make a command for SK or SK
あ
worthy.
なたが
I'll think about it. What would be good?
必要ないでしょ。
Breast Cats are just a decoration.
隣に乗せてくれる？
I'm gonna note that down.
もう誰にも迷惑かけないから。ケンちゃんは私にちょうだい。この目の閉じた世界で。
Yeah, true.
生きるには
Very cute.
一人じゃ寂しいから。
I know she's supposed to be in pain or whatever. Something. But, I really don't care. Being alone is very lonely.
別にいいのよ。
そうですね。
私にはちょっと難しいわ。
Hey, look, she's cute. Isn't that enough to sell the
それ
story?
でいいの？じゃあ
Look at that
また
smile.
一緒に絵本でも読みましょう。
Maybe,
飽きたらピアノ弾いてあげるわ。
maybe this is how people see, Narcissus in general when they don't try it at all.
こうしていつまでも
Maybe, this is the type of story they imagine
一緒よ。
when they don't give it a try at all. Eh? Wait! That was it! That was the end of Akari's story. Nani? Let's go. A generic, convoluted visual novel.
次、そこ、左に曲がって。
Okay, let's hope. Hey, Renee. Let's hope. Okay, this one ends better. I have no idea what that was all about. And they had voice acting too.
また？あんた早めに言ってよ。
What if it was due to poor translation?
落ちたらペーパー
No,
なん
it
だから
couldn't be.
早めにナビしてよね。最初に道間違えたの君のくせに。
Yes, it does sound like them. He's Himeko and her friend.
ねえ、一旦引き返さない？道のわかるとこまで。
Is it?
今さら？次で左に曲がれば大丈夫よ。さっきもそんなこと言って迷子になったくせに。
Or they just reused
あ
the
んただって
voice.
同意したじゃん。
The voice actress.
それはそうだけど。そもそもさ、あんたが変なとこ行きたいって言い出したからでしょ？このバカ女。誰がバカ女よ。
Wait,
こっちこそ。
who's she talking to?
ああ、もう、ここ一体どこよ。
Eh?
私の名前は高坂すみれ。
Okay.
高い坂と書いて。
Oh, she might be,
22歳、女性。
she might be a girl that,
としては
Himeko was taking care of
普通の女の子のつもりだった。
in, the 7th floor.
気づけば10年も引きこもりを続けていた。どうや
Okay.
ら世間一般ではこれはあまり
You got
普通では
that
ない
right.
そうだ。その質問に対する答えは難しい。いつの間にかとしか言えない。厳密な理由はわからない。それでも引きこもりをうまく例えるならば迷子にな
No,
って
this
しま
is
った
different.
この言葉かもしれない。どうやら私は最初の交差点を
Didn't she die?
間違った
I mean,
方向に
She was a 7th floor
右に行くべきところを
patient, so, she died
左に行く
eventually.
べきところを右に。でも この時点ではまだ見知った場所。間違いに気づきすぐに引き返すこともできただろう。なのにそのまま
Oh, that's true.
軽はずみに進んでしまう。やがてふと辺りを見渡すと、そこは見知らぬ場所。もう自分の見知った場所ではない。帰り道もわからない。前に
Let's hope
進み
this is better.
戻ることもできず、
Because,
その
Akari
場で立ち尽くす。
story was just
そう、その場で
just a
10年
convoluted mess of
立ち尽くしてい
nothing.
ただけ。ナルキッソス、スミレ。
What was that even?
早く大人になりたい。
Maybe. Yes, it is.
そう。普通。今はこんなだけど、もうすぐ中学生になるんだし。
The writing even is the same.
あれ、いつの間に。
Oops. Hey. Hit my mic a little bit. Hey, she's me. 'No, she's not me. See, I never wanted to make friends.
私は心のどこかで
Anyway,
分かったのかもしれない。
she became a gamer. thinking about Akari's story. And now it just didn't make any sense. I didn't even know how it ended. He stopped thinking about it. Maybe it would have been better to just not read Akari's story at all. Yeah, just go for Sumire right away. That was it. Was that it? Yes, you do start with Akari, but you can skip to Sumire's right away. As soon as you're able to choose chapters, you can choose Sumire's story right away. This is the very same background. Except when she became a middle schooler. Exactly. Except when he sees her again, she's still a loli. And what was... So the supernatural parts were not a dream, after all. They were real. Like, it was never explained, wasn't it? How, they even acquired the power.
おそらくここが最初の曲がり角だったのだろう。
It's like an unfinished draft for a story that could make sense with a little bit more effort. Like, put a little bit more effort into it. Revise it a little bit. It could make sense eventually. We'll see. She wants to play video games. I didn't even have that privilege. Cause if I just stayed at home all day, I'd have nothing to do. Absolutely nothing. The boredom would kill me.
おそらくそのどれもが正しい言葉なのだろう。
そうですね。You could learn how to speedrun JRPGs. That's just it, Mid-Tier Guard. I didn't have any game systems growing up. At least none that I could access easily. We had a Famicom, but it was kept in my parents' room, which was always locked. And I didn't get a Game Gear until I was in high school. dun, 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 dun. As for TV, there was nothing good on. Cartoon Network became available on cable when I was around 6th grade. Other than that, there was nothing. The occasional anime. Like one episode a day. In some local channels. Mendokusai.
じゃあもうここに来ないでほしい。
Can't really remember what you did for fun before you started playing video games. It's all a blur. Before I started playing video games, there was nothing I found really fun except maybe reading Archie comics. That's all I did. Also reading actual books, like small novels, novelettes.
楽園へと変わったのだろう。
I was a bookworm back then because, you know, it was the only way to entertain myself. And then I found video games and I'm like, screw these flippin' books. I wanna play games. Oh, not really. I can still sit down and read a good book nowadays. Or a visual novel, like this one. I don't think I've ever shared this one. But maybe I'll save most of it for L Talks. Reading books, reading stuff like Reader's Digest and the human interest stories inside. It is a form of escapism for me as well. But maybe I'll save that for next time. It was a way to escape reality for me. My father wasn't a very nice person.
少し違う。
He had his flaws, so to speak.
今はこんな感じだけど、その何かとまだ出会っていないだけ。
Of course, I suppose that's nothing compared to what my mother had to go through. Hello, teen gentlemen. Welcome. Okay, now she's sick for real. She's become like Setsumi.
大丈夫よ。すぐに良くなるからね。
No, it won't.
あ、そういえば今の大きなテレビ、あれスミレが使っていいわよ。
True.
いいの？
Instead of using the hospital as your own personal hotel room. Yes, it does. I think it said 2 years later. But now this is several years later, I guess. Probably. I think that's what it said in the intro.
まだ
Hiccup.
始まっていない。これからだ。
Why am I starting to hiccup on stream? I've never done this before. Oh no. No, don't raise any flags. Myself. Hello, K98. Doing fine. Say, do you know somebody named Hikage? And is that person a troll? Well, he was at Kurumi's stream. That was yesterday for you. And he was saying some impolite things. So Solid Redfield banned him, said he's a troll, and that he knows him from your channel. Okay, this is good so far. I like it. The story makes sense. Okay. He's grumpy. Well, Solid Redfield banned him in Kurumi's channel, because apparently he was trolling your channel too. Alright. I was just curious.
今日は温水さん
Don't talk to him
来てないみた
anymore.
い。
Alright. Understood.
でもラノベさんと花壇おばさんは来ているみたい。
Character development. Indeed. Two years now. This is from Tomo Kataoka's actual experiences. Especially this spark. Is this a VN? Yes, it is. K98? It is in fact a choiceless visual novel. It's just a story to be read. Anyone here getting Tekken 8? Not me. I think Sir Jacob, but he's not here at the moment. He was all excited about it. Konnichiwa wa. Miss Shiraishi. Is this a curry? What's SK Reflections? Is that a visual novel? Did they make a visual novel?
遅かった。私に声をかけたことよ。はい。最初にあなたを見てから2年。ようやく私に声をかけた。
Hey, Cerulean! This is Akari, isn't it? This one. She became even more SK worthy.
それでポカリちゃんは私に何の用かしら？
何？
ポカリちゃん？あなたのことよ。
It's Himeko.
もちろん私が勝手にそう呼んでるだけだから気にしないで。
Hello, Neo.
ようやくあなたも私に声をかけてきたってことは、つまり何か聞きたいことでもあるってことでしょ？ええ。
Will Tekken 8 run on an RX 580?
いいわよ。どうせこちらも大したこと言えないから。ここに、この公園に毎日来ている人たちって何の目的で来ているの？
Oh, hello, Cerulean.
私も挨拶くらいしか話してないし。
I think I said hi before, but
でも
not sure.
特に目的があるとは思えないわ。
Have the 8 gig
ちなみに
version.
さ、ポカリちゃんは何の目的でここに来ているの？私は時間つぶしだけど。だったら他の人もそうでしょ。他に行き場所がない。
Hello, Ryu Ali. Oh, minimum is region R9. Why, I can run it. What is this? Is a visual novel? A side story to one of my favorite visual novels called Narcissu Sumire.
家なり図書館なりに行けばいいでしょう。そうかもね。ポカリちゃんは登校拒否の引きこもりってとこかしら。なぜそう思うの？だってあなたまだ小学生か中学生くらいでしょ。
CPU is more than enough.
いつもここに来ているし、まともに学校行ってるようには見えないわ。
Pretty good for a modern game. Also modern AAA game. I have about the same specs as you, K98.
私を登校拒否だと言うなら
Arrogant?
あなた
Of
も
course not.
同じでしょ。
なんで？私今17だけど。ポカリちゃん12、13歳くらいよね。
17よ。
まさかのため年？もしかしてポカリさんの方が良かった？
Fun is not an adjective I would use to describe
それよ
Narcissus.
り私は登校拒否でも引きこもりでもないわ。
じゃあいわゆる家事手伝いっていうの？
違うわ。
怪しいな人ですね。
私は病人な
ちょっ
のよ。
と。Yes, it's more like a good story. Exactly. Why, everyone here in the chat is a mod because they are people I
ポカ
know.
リちゃん。っていうか、おそらくここの人たちは全員そうよ。
Makes it
あ
easier
なたも同じ。
for everyone to follow each other if you're all mods.
違うわ。私はもう5年も病院に通っているのよ。
私は入院して7年目よ。あのね、ポカリちゃん。ここの人たちはみんな病人なのよ。体の病か、心の病かの違いがあっても
I
ね。
thought it was Himeko, but maybe
白石さんはどっち？
they just gave her Himeko's voice actors. Ohana means this
あ
flower.
ー、なるほど。あなたの中ではそう呼ばれてたのね。
But okay. I get the reference from Lilo and Stitch.
どっちかというと、私は後者。心の病かもしれないわね。ポカリちゃんは？
私は両方かもしれない。
あらそう。だったらあなたの方が長生きできそうにないわね。
はい。
気にしないで。おそらく大差ないから死ぬの。まあそんなわけで最初に受けた質問、何の目的でここに来ているかだけど、他に行き場所がないからよ。みんな病んでいるからね。これでいい？
ええ。
True.
ポカリちゃん、言っておくけど、普段の私は誰とも会話なんてしないから。
I don't think it's her.
あなたというか、ここの人たちだけは例外。気兼ねなく話せるの。
どうして？
だってあなたたち、そこまで長生きできるとは思えないからね。少なくとも、私より先に死ぬでしょ？私はね、人と関わりを持つのが嫌なのよ。もっと具体的に言うと、誰にも借りも貸しも作りたくないの。
借りと貸し？
目の閉じた世界を選んだ以上はね。
Ha. Finding more creative ways to avoid the trigger, huh?
ねえ、白石さん。それってどういう意味なの？
気にしないで。 ポカリちゃんには関係ないことだから。それじゃ
Amazingly, Murasaki means
ちょ
purple.
っと
She's been in a hospital for 7 years. This is just Akari all grown up. I think. Still triggered it anyway.
おはようポカリちゃん。今日は早いわね。
うん。ゲームにも
He's like Kuroke Akase.
何あんた、いつもゲームばっかりやってるの？たまには本も読んだ方がいい
She
わ
even
よ。
gave her a nickname. Like
白石さんは
Kuroke
何して
Akase.
るの？
寝てるわ。
寝てるってずっと？
10年ほどね。しかも仮病でよ。私すごくない？
Oh yeah, it's totally Akari this
本当な
time.
の？
Pretending to be sick.
もしくは
Living in a hospital for the last 7 years, pretending to be sick.
余命いくばくもない重病人。あなたはどっちがいい？
Yes, her voice is Himeko now.
嘘って
What's the information, Gerardo?
仮病？
Do tell and welcome.
重病人？
さあね。あなたのお好きな方でどうぞ。それよりポカリちゃんも5年くらい通院してるのよね。何の病気？
病名は知らない。血液に関係あるらしいけど。
ああ、そりゃ長生きできないわ。
Metroid Other M is banned as a character assassination.
なんで
Turns out,
決めつけなのよ。
そりゃ私、時間だけはあったからね。本を読むのも好きだし。
the issue
こう
was
見えて博識よ。
localization. Okay, got it.
そんな風には見えないわ。
まあそれでも今の私にあるのは後悔だ。たとえあなたより長生きしてもすでに生きているとは言えないわ。今も未来も。
So now we know her name is Shiraishi. Do you get the connection, Meteor Guard? Shiraishi. You get the connection to Narcissu, Part 1. Yep. Those jackets. No, those towels. Those towels from Narcissu and Part 1. From Shiraishi Construction. She's still gaming. We all aspire to be like Sumire. On the verge of death. Don't we?
何の皮肉だろう。
Is she playing Trails? I think she's playing an MMO. She said she switched to a healer character. Probably an MMO. Of course, Gerardo.
白石さん、一つだけ言っておくけど、私はあなたとは違うわよ。
違うとは？
今は無意味に時間を過ごしているだけ。でもいつかは。
いつかはいつかって何？
それはい
つかその時が来ると生まれ変わるとでも言うの？まだあなたの人生は始まっていないとでも？どうやら
She's become quite cynical over the years.
ポカリだけに甘いわ。
うるさいわね。
いいえ、あなたはまだ生きてもいないの。わかる？今この瞬間も夢見心地なの。自分のことなのに他人事、すべて現実ってことを認めてないのよ。ポカリちゃんは近いうちに死ぬの。その瞬間までいつかと思っていたらいいわ。
He'll use body change. I don't think this story has any supernatural elements. Sumire's story.
ほんとよく喋るわね。
Maybe we'll find out more about
話さないんでしょ
what really happened with Akari soon enough,
だってポカリちゃんは例外だもん。
and why she became
前
Himeko.
も言ったでしょ長生きできないあなたには借りも貸しも関係ないの。
その
Maybe we'll find out why she turned into Himeko.
私のルールよ。そしてあなたはそれに抵触しないから気兼ねなく話もできるの。まあでも私もそろそろいい頃合いかもね。
頃合いとは？
目の閉じた世界に行くって意味よ。本当の意味で。
It's Akari.
本当の？
World of closed eyes.
もしかしてあなた死ぬつもり？
ポカリちゃんより先にとは考えてなかったけど、例外な人間が増えると面倒だからね。今のうちに死ぬわ。
That's true.
えっと
There's less errors, but
白石さん、
はいストップ。
Akari's story still makes no sense.
もし何か言ってもあなたに借りはないし聞くつもりもないけどね。
同じ17歳でどちらも長い引きこもり歴を持つ
They're
私。
the same age.
きっと彼女は現実から目を閉じることを。
But she acts like some One-chan.
そして私は最初から現実を見ていないと
Okay,
指摘された。
so here's what I'm
生
getting.
きていないとも言われた。
Akari has absolutely no problems, but
後悔
is
する
planning to commit
と
Sudoku
も言われた。
for some reason. Let's just go. Yuka.
って誰よ？私の定位置に駐車したの。
Who
た
this?
くきっと外のお客さんね。ここは私の止める場所ってのが暗黙の社内ルールになってるのに。ってもう10時回ってるしまた文句言われるよ。
Who's this?
おはようございます。いや、すみません。なんか今日道が混んでて。
Another new character. Okay. is Yuka. Is it?
Well, 課長
Well, this is
どうかされました
connected
か
to Narcissu.
あ、どうも。こちらこそ。
Maybe she met Akari.
それで私に何を？もしパテント関連でしたら私よりもっと実務経験が豊富な方が良いと思われますけど。
Have I read Himeko epilogue? I believe I have, but I don't remember. I'm sure I never read it on stream.
私あまり業務と関係ないことなら
Ignore
お
that.
断りなんですけど。 はあ、そうですか。
Kawaii, kawaii. Wakarimashita.
はい。 とりあえず詳しい話をお願いできますか？
Hey, Himeko's
な
car.
んかめんどくさそう。
Oh, yeah. It was a gift.
まあよくわからないけど、その子にサインさせればいいわけね。
She is going to meet Akari. For some reason.
これだけを聞くと簡単なんだけどね。子供にサインさせるだけなんだし。
Is that how they got a car? Sounds like it. Car needs some Eurobeat. Heh.
そりゃ強くも出れないわよね。大人としては。
Okay, so
なん
she's
つうか
going to meet
かわ
Akari.
いそうね。子供一人のために。
Who will become her new best friend. Or something.
入るわよ。
At least Akari's story is starting to make sense. Here.
De, あら、やっぱり寝てるみたいね。
Yes. Very, in the very simplest sense. She's a rich kid pretending to be asleep. In order to escape reality, pretending to be asleep. Yeah.
まあ、眠り病なんだからそういうもんかもね。今も寝てるけど。
Ha. Got caught. Yes, she was just pretending to be asleep. And we just ignore all of those supernatural events. Just pretend they don't happen. Now it makes sense.
ねえ篠原さん、じゃなくてあかり、私あんたに用事あるんだけど、そろそろ起きてくれる？
Got called out.
つーかさ、あんたそれ寝たふりでしょ？私にはバレてるわよ。
Got caught.
ねえあかり、知ってた？実はあんた声に反応するとき少しだけ眉が動いてるのよ。気づいてないかもしれないけどさ。あ、ほら、今もピクって動いてるわよ。特に右の眉が。
Got caught.
でたらめ言わない。私の前で言ったりしない。
おはよう、あかりさん。ようやく起きてくれたわね。
まあね。ところで、さっきあなたが言ったことだけど、
And look, her voice is back to lolly voice.
寝たふりなのか本当に寝ているのかわからなかったから
What's
話
going
かけ
on?
てみたのよ。もしかして怒った？
Wait,
いえ、
it could be the same voice all this time. It's Yuka talking to Akari.
で、あなた、私に何のよ。
Yes.
先に自己
See,
紹介しておくわ。
Himeko's voice is also Akari's voice.
ゆ
All
かりん
this
は
time.
あかりさん。
それなら言うか。私もあかりでいい。
See?
わかった。よろしくね。
She had Himeko's voice all this time, even the lolly one. That's why. Well played. Voice actress has good range.
あなた、ゆかは少しだけ特別扱いしてあげてるのよ。
光栄だけど、その理由は？
私の寝たふりを見破ったからね。
い
大人じゃあなたが初めてよ。
大人？
なんでもないわ。気にしないで。
There is no other issue. She just wants to. There is no issue. She has no problems.
それでゆか、要件は何なの？
ああ、実は私、会社から言われてきたんだけど、この書類にサインしてほしいのよ。
しょうがないわね。本当はめんどくさいことは嫌なんだけど。
そう言わずに、あなたにとっても将来に関わることよ。
いいのよ。私に将来や未来なんてないから。
はあ？
だけど、
Ah,
ゆかがそうしてほしいなら別にサインくらいいいわよ。あなたには借りが一つあるからね。
借り？いつ？
だってあなた私の寝たふりを見破ったからよ。でもそれを誰かに告げる気はないでしょ。
ああ、まあ。
this one is fully voiced too.
とにかく私は誰に対しても借りも貸しも作る気はないの。完全にフラットなゼロの状態にしないとダメなの。
さ、
She keeps
よ
saying
くわ
that.
からないけど、私のことはそこまで気にしなくても。
いいえ、それが義務なの。
He said that to Sumire too.
そう。目を閉じた世界を選んだ以上、それは義務なの。
Wait, it wasn't Sumire, was it?
思った以上に楽だったかも。
Did she say that to her? Oh, she said that to, the mother. I don't know, I did the novel version, which had no voice acting
で
at
もな
all.
んかすっきりしないわね。そう
Her,
いえば
you mean her voice?
最初に七日行きが決まった時は周りの人間を避けていた。
You mean her voice reminds you of Himeko? No, that's okay.
私はこのままでいいのだろうか。
Okay. She's going to get herself involved.
お疲れ様です。今帰ってきました。それがですね、1枚はもらってきたのですが、もう1枚の方は彼女が書きミスしちゃったみたいで。 そんなわけでまた行ってきますね。
あの人変わった人だったわね。
そうですね。It's a curry again.
私はどこで道に迷ってしまったのだろう。いつからなら引き返すことができたのだろうか。今の私にできることは後悔だけ。この目の閉じた世界だけで生きていくから。
I have no idea. She's somewhere inside the hospital, I guess.
そしてこの世界を選んだ私のルールは一つ。最初から私という存在自体をなかったことにするだけ。
そうですか。
同じ17歳でどちらも長い引きこもり歴を持つ私たち。きっと
There she is.
現実から目を閉じることを選んだのだろう。認めたくないけど心当たりがないわけじゃない。こんにちは。
It's Yuka.
あら、いない。そういえばたまに公園にも行ってるんだっけ。
So she just comes and goes anytime she wants.
まあ突然姿を消したら病院側も驚くでしょうね。それでなくても彼女の身の上じゃ。詳しくわからないけど、今のあの子は他とのつながりを拒否しているのだろう。
何また来たのゆか。
え、ああ、おかえり。珍しく外に出かけてたみたいね。
He definitely looks like an Ojo-sama.
どうしたの？あなたとはもう貸し借りなしのはずだけど。
それがさ、ちょっと申し訳ないんだけど、昨日サインしてもらったし、あれなくしちゃったみたいなのよ。
なくした？
どこか落としちゃったみたいでさ。ごめん。
じゃあ新しい用紙ちょうだい。で、あれれ、用紙どこ行ったんだろう。
Bye,
おかしい
Kate.
わね。どうしたの？ごめん、あかり。なんか用紙持ってくるの忘れたみたい。は？もうマジでごめん。私ってなんか抜けてて、会社でも忘れ物ばっかりで。
Yes. Especially her voice.
わかったわよ。ゆか、次は忘れないように持ってきてね。
There.
ありがとう、あかり。ところで、あかりってさ、誰とも口を聞かないのよね。そうよ。
The voice actress is definitely the same.
仮も貸も作りたくないから？なあ、
I mean, you can tell just from listening.
追い先短いものにはそこまで気にしないけどね。
He's definitely the same person. Even the lolly voice is still Himeko's voice actress.
もしかして公園に通ってるのもそのため？
This website and seems they have one more blackout incoming. Scheduled for around 4:30. I could continue the stream, but it just wouldn't be any fun anymore. With the blackout coming up. So, let me just change my schedule. I'm gonna change my schedule here and then maybe we'll just end the stream here. Right. Let's get this. Change schedule here. Okay. There. So tomorrow will be more Narcissu. Wait. Let me just make sure I get to... I have a little bit of time. Let me just make sure I get to the right part. Just goodness. Okay. Let's get to the correct part. Before I end the stream. I knew it. Alright.
そりゃ強っ
Yeah. I'm going to get to the correct part.
Hold
You know what? It's still a few hours away. Why don't I just end this chapter? Get to the end of this chapter. I have time.
そうい
I think I have time.
私は お疲れ
お疲れ様。はいはいはいはいはい。
そして最初
そう
同じ
です。
きっと彼女は
Was it here somewhere?
目を閉じること
I think this is where I left off.
認めたくないけど心当たりがないわけじゃない
And yeah, I think this is where I left off. Or a little bit more than this. Somewhere here. Those who
こん
lost
に
their
ちは
way.
ってあらいない
A little bit.
でどうしたの？
ごめんあかり
は
Oh,
も
it was a little bit more than this.
ううんどこそうそれってまあ
A little bit further.
もしかして公園に通ってるのもそのため
まあね。でもあそこの人は追い先短いってよりすでに死んでる人たちだから。
She's kinda arrogant, isn't she?
すでに死んでる
I
脳
think
はあまり満足してないってこと。中には生きてさえいない子もいるし。
I think I'm past this part.
それじゃああかりそろそろ私帰るわねまた明日来るし
ええ。そうだゆか。明日だけどあまり朝早くは来ないでね。
別にいいけどまた公園でも行ってるのどうかした
いえ、大したことじゃない
She's
から。
black now. That's true. But not all the time. Hmm.
今はこれでいい
It's weird.
だけど
They made
朝
some
早く
weird
は来ないで
decisions for this. Oh well. Hopefully this won't take until 4:30. It is 2:40 a.m. right now. So I have about an hour before the next blackout. So I won't risk it. I'll
詳
just
しくわからないが何かある。
get to the next chapter. And then I'll have a save ready too.
おはよう。入るわよ。
Save every few lines.
どこに？
I guess I can do that. But it's okay, I know how to find. But yeah, why don't we very quickly save here, just to be sure. Alright. It really seems like just Yuka
も
and
しかして
Himeko
最初から？
talking. I saw a typo. Beginning had one N. I saw a typo. She's going to jump from here. Oh, she can't. Oh,
ゆ
she
か、
can.
どうしてここに？早朝には来ないでと言ったつもりだけど。あかり、
It really sounds
嘘は下手だからよ。
sounds like Himeko and Yuka
そうか
talking
もしれないわね。
to each other. I bet she just thought the voice sounds like Himeko. Yes, I think it is. But wasn't the seventh floor already abolished?
ところでゆか、私を止めるつもり？
Like
で
it
きればね。
stopped operations.
もし無理だったら？わからない。久しぶりに泣いちゃうかもしれない。いい年したあなたが泣くの？そうよ。恥ずかしいから泣かさないでくれる？ねえゆか、勘違いしないように言っておくけど、私は死にたいわけじゃないの。だったらやめてよ。そうじゃなくて、私もすでに死んでいるのよ。目を閉じた世界を選んだ日からね。
So, she doesn't have powers. It was all in her head. Hmm.
あかり、提案があるんだけど、一つだけ私のお願いを聞いてくれる？嫌よ。仮も作らないけど貸しも作らないから。わかってるわ。だから代わりにあなたにいいことを教えてあげる。これでプラマイゼロだから問題ないでしょ？
She's just selfish, isn't she?
ゆか、そのいいことって何よ？それを先に言うと交換条件にならないわ。
She
今
has
決めて。
she has like Himeko's voice.
いいえ、
Doesn't have her
今
personality.
なら選択することができる。自分で決めなさい。
わかったわ。ゆか、お願いを言って。
じゃあこっちに来て。それがお願いよ。
So she's perfectly healthy, isn't she?
来たわよ。でもこんなの無意味よ。明日にでもフェンス越えるだけだわ。
わかってるわよ。
そう。
If she can climb
何
that
を教えて
fence
くれるの？
so
そ
easily.
の場しのぎのデタラメはお断りよ。
あかりに紹介したい人、いえ、場所があるの。
少し意外だったけど。それがいいこと？
多分ね。
これ、いい車ね。
古臭いだけのボロ車よ。もう20年、いえ、それより前の方だし。
その割には綺麗ね。
まあね、親友からもらった車だから大切にしてるのよ。
Oh.
あかりは
She said the
なんか
thing.
親友はいた？
ええ。いたわ。
そう、
She said the thing.
私もいたのよ。
Did Akari ever have a best friend? I guess it would be Ken because she had no other friends.
着いたわよ。
病院？ここがゆかの言ういい場所？
So it's not. So it's a different
つ
hospital.
いてきなさい。
It's different.
ねえ、どこに向かってるのよ。
7階よ。あなたがいた7階とはかなり違うけどね。
Does the seventh floor still function here?
ねえゆか、ここって何の病棟？お年寄りが多いみたいだけど。
ホスピスよ。
Because she has the
あなた
same
も
voice
聞いたこと
actress.
くらいあるでしょ。
ええ、詳しくは知らないけど。それでなぜこの場所に？
ここの人たちはあなたの言う特別な人ばかりよ。気
It's
兼ねはいらないはずだわ。
I think it's intentional.
あなた以前に公園は微妙だと言ってたわね。あそこの人たちは余命わずかでもすでに死んでいるからって。
だからここの人は違うっていうの？
さあね、なんとなくそう思っただけ。きっとあなたなら特別に入院できるかもよ。
Eh?
なんならボランティアでもやってみれば？
いやよ、こんな神気臭いとこ。
そう？あなただったら興味あると思ったんだけどね。
ないわ、全くないから。
Why is she angry? And what is Yuka planning? So, Sumire's side is just more Akari. nicer light novel.
白石さん、
It's Sumire again.
今日も来ていない。
おはよう、ポカリちゃん。
And now she's totally Himeko.
何よ、別に幽霊じゃないわよ。ちょっと邪魔が入っちゃって死ねなかったのよ。ま、生きてても寝てるだけだし、あまり大差ないけどね。
それで、今日は
挨拶に来たのよ。もう私はここに来ないからね。
もしかして死ぬから？
いいえ、他に行く場所を見つけたし、借りもできちゃったからね。それじゃあね、ポカリちゃん。
These chapters are kind of
いつか
long.
が来たのは4年後だった。
Ooh, so
部屋でゲームだけをして過ごした4年間だった。そして今日、突然7回息を告げられた。何でも急性の兆候があるらしい。1年持たないと告知された。話の最後に覚悟をと言われた。私は一人。
is it my imagination or is the moon moving a little bit in that scene?
そっか、私は死ぬんだ。全然実感が湧かないよ。
Maybe I'm just imagining things. Kinda looked like the moon was moving a bit.
それよりゲームの続きしないと。確か年末にこのゲームの続編が出るんだっけ。お姉
She's
ちゃん
she won't be around
寝
next
ない
year.
かなあ、でも年末って私死んでるのか。
So she is playing an MMO. Wait, maybe it's just an RPG. Cause I forgot. She's hikikomori. Maybe she doesn't interact with other people even online. So it's just a regular RPG.
まだ自分の人生は始まってない。いつかは私も
Hello,
友達も
E&C Gomez.
思い出すらない。
Lance C. Gomez.
なの
I don't know.
に間もなく死ぬ。
Hello, Gomez. La, 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 la.
これが私の人生だったのだろうか。まだ何にもやってないのに。
They are both kind of the same, aren't they? Except Akari is not sick.
後悔すると言われていたのに。22の夏、何もなさず、何の思い出も持たず、
Who is this?
死ぬことになった私、哀れだと思った。
Who is this?
申し訳ないと。
It's still
そして愚かだと思った。
is it still Sumire? I kinda wanna keep going, but unfortunately I don't have that luxury with the looming blackout. This is a good time to this is a good place to end. And we have 3 more chapters to go for tomorrow. Yeah. Ari's story was so badly planned out, she had to be the focus in another girl's story. True. Very true. Setsumi is prettier than everyone. Yes. Anyways. What's this extra? Character introductions. Oh. Artist is Goto P. So Setsumi has been getting prettier over the years. It's true. Well, I guess it's okay to read this. Kurumi looks for Setsumi Ludes. Oh no. Favorite food. Hey, look at this. Favorite food, French fries. She learned to love those fries. For real. Wait, she has an A rank license. Here's Yuka. I'd like to see what they describe Akari. How they describe Akari. Map? Oh yeah, from 0. Let's see. She kinda is the main heroine of Sumire, it seems. But she's cute. So his name is Atto. Wait a minute. This isn't the same as in Narcissu one. Look, they don't look the same. Hyuntun Denwa Yoko. She died for no reason except the author wanted Zero to be a tragic story. She didn't have to die. The author just wanted it to become a tragic story and gave her a disease at the last moment. She wasn't even sick. Until suddenly she was. Hey, look, said Sumi's mother. Didn't even know she had a face. She's pretty, but why? Well, she's pretty because she's Setsumi's mother, and Setsumi is pretty. I guess. Little girl. Here is Sumire. She's playing on a Game Boy Advance or something, or PSP. Here's Akari. Yep, same voice actors. World of closed eyes. Ha! Look at that. Pretended to have a sleeping sickness. Because her parents were from a famous wealthy family, no one challenged her. She met Yuka, so she's younger than Sumire by 1 year. Wait, no, she's much younger than Sumire. Sumire is 22. So she's 16. But she acts like an one-san. How are we supposed to relate to her? I have no idea. Sumire has a mother. She's 17. Oh yeah, she did say we're both 17, didn't she? Ken-chan. More Sumire. What? Iris. More like one of the few main heroines of a Narcissu story, who actually survived. What's this? Miss Setsumi. Speaking of... Okay, speaking of Setsumi fan service, how you like this one? From Corpse Party, it seems. Other girl is from Corpse Party, seems. Okay. 7 years before Narcissus 1, Setsumi is 15. Okay. Yes, she does. 3 months later. Half a year later. Akari and Sumire are 21 and 22 years old. Okay. Wait! This happens before Narcissus 1? Yeah, Sumire seems to happen before Narcissus 1. Apparently. So they're older than Setsumi. That's what he said. See. Yep, that's the timeline. I think around, he said half a month. Half a year. Yeah, half a year after second is the main story of... Oh, they're going to meet Setsumi. Probably. That's probably who Yuka wanted. That's probably who Yuka wanted Akari to meet. It's gonna be tomorrow. So Setsumi is still alive in this timeline. But it's okay, she's cute. It's all good. You really don't like her, huh? Alright. That will be for tomorrow, because I'd better wrap this up before the next blackout happens. As you can see, I've already changed my schedule there. Sumire got shoved out of her own story because Akari is SK worthy. Probably. That's probably why. You can tell when I'm sleepy now. Because this camera sort of captures my eyes a little bit too accurately. Alright. With that said, thank you guys for watching. We will wrap this up for sure, tomorrow. Even if the last 3 chapters are kinda long. Maybe even do the Himeko epilogue. Alright. With that said, thank you very much for watching. I need to wrap this up before the next blackout by flipping more power. So, that's it for now. This has been Elle-C and I am out. Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
にゃんにゃんにゃんにゃんにゃおにゃん Delicious, delicious in the culture. Ha! Please subscribe.